everybody? My online dynasty with Arkansas State finally just got the week advanced. Last week we played Arkansas, came away with the win. This week we got Iowa State coming to our house. So let's catch up on recruiting real quick and let's hop into that game. We're in good position for this QB. Gonna put 50 on him, but let's see if we got anybody who weren't ready to visit. No. Let's do this real quick. See if we can kind of figure out what that third one might be. I kind of think it's that one. Playing style. Or it could be championship contender. I think we're gonna bank on it being playing style. So we'll schedule a visit for playing style and see what happens. Alright. Let's go back to that running back. I'll check on my receivers first. Good deal, good deal. All our points on that guy. Add him to our favorite. Add this dude to our favorites too. And these two receivers. Still looking good on those guys. And this dude. Love to get a commitment from the 6'5", 334-pound gap specialist. Dude's huge. See, these ones where only I'm the guy going after. Feel pretty good about those. Raging Cajuns are going after this guy. Okay. Actually, hold on. Let me go back in there. Since I removed a guy, I need to replace him. Yeah, let's get a thumper. If at all possible. Or, you know what? We're first on this dude. Did I not remove him? We're first for this guy. He's got no other offers. And playing styles is a deal breaker and share the A. Alright. Let's go ahead and hop into this.
Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Harrell. Rolling the dice to bring it out at the red zone did not work out as he
just gotta play
13.
good football, good smart football.
Will take the field first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
2nd down, he'll throw it.
Jesus, are you kidding me?
And that's kind of a
That's
double
not what
whammy
we wanted
this
for the
offense,
first
because
drive.
on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception,
that's bad.
they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Great place to start for this offense. Quick completion to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll keep it himself. And he runs
God
it
damn.
in to score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And you see the option.
Not what we wanted.
In the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks,
Oh, what?
there's multiple options. They're making you play very
How
disciplined.
did I miss that?
The QB takes it himself.
I thought I blocked that shit for sure.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Complete to start this drive. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Running into the open space. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Oh, they
He didn't
really
catch
couldn't
it.
use that catch. Their physical pass
Oh, my
defense. It
God.
brings up a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Wolves will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not
All right,
settling
come on,
for a
defense.
fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking for room. It's Hansen. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big long runs.
And he never had a chance. Just stop.
Need to hold him to a field goal here.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
To the air. It's Beck. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but
third
not
down.
before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. In the middle, it's Jackson.
Come on, I guessed inside routes.
Got it at the 15-yard line.
What the
You
fuck?
hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be
Gotta pick that shit, dude.
This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it.
Standing right in front of him.
Cyclones.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Yeah, it did.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Red Wolves will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Rayner. Got his man.
Why did he
And they
just...
pick up just a few on
I
that
held
play.
X. Weird.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football.
Brother, what in the fuck? You're my best player. Catch the damn ball.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats.
Dude, we have to go for this shit. We're in danger of being out of it early.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Red Wolves will line it up on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on first down. He's taking the shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line.
Whoa.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Back to throw, it's Beck. On the move and looking deep. He's got it on the left.
Man, they're just tearing me apart right now.
Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
Leaves it with the back.
All right, 3rd and short. Stop them. Gotta stop these fuckers.
This defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He gets it to the.
Are you shitting me?
And they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
God damn it.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progression.
Oh, missed that shit.
Open, couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here.
All right, finally got to stop.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hold and finds his man on the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Cross. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. The linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so
we need our boy to hang on to that fucking ball.
Speed and athletic ability.
It'll be 3rd and long. Reads it, fires complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Red Wolves will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Summers. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires toward the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on.
We needed that shit so bad.
Touchdown, they cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've been outstanding here in this 1st half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great 1st half. I'm going
Dude, what are we doing?
I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Do we have to just run man on these fuckers?
He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Yeah, and they... Oh, my God. This is nuts. Where's the guy that's supposed to cover that guy? Huh?
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
We're in man coverage. There wasn't a dude within 10 yards of that guy.
17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Beck. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab.
Jesus.
Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. The offense
Tight end is
uses a timeout to
killing
stop the clock,
us.
and they'll get a quick breather. The Cyclones will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. From the gun. He wants it all. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Sweet.
Fit it in the window for the score.
Hell yeah.
No step
Getting our
back
asses
quickly.
ran out of
They
our
have
own
been sharp
stadium.
as they extend the lead.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot
Just don't understand how we played so well at Arkansas, and now we're playing like this at home.
So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball
Against a
is
team
in
that's
for him, he's gonna
statistically
make a play
not
just
as
like
good
right there for 6
as
points.
Arkansas is.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Floating away. Fires on the move.
Dude, hang on to the...
Physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. He fires to the left side.
Can...
Right
Oh
through his hand
my
and
God.
he'll want
What
that
a little
one back. It'll be
bitch.
3rd
That is a
down.
fucking pussy.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Complete in the middle.
Oh my God, he held on to it? That's fucking amazing.
Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Release to the back. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. And back to the air on second down. Stands in and takes the hit. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here.
Man, that would have been awesome.
With the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. On the run, it's Hansen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end.
Bro, I put a guy right on his ass, too. That pisses me off.
To the 40-yard line.
I literally put man coverage on that fucking dude, and it wasn't even anywhere near him.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sowell. He's all the way down to the 27-yard.
Fuck this. This is stupid.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Got it in the middle, it's Rucker. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it.
Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He unleashes a long one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the take.
These drops are ridiculous.
Between them and the sticks here on second down. That's caught. It's Rucker. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to keep it in the air. That's reeled in. It's Summers. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle.
Catch the fucking ball!
So well done.
Oh my God, I hate this game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here.
No.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a man.
Sweet.
It's Burris. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got a wide open receiver. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
It's been a rough game.
A little bit of confidence.
A lot of shit not going our way. A lot of drop balls.
Wide receiver going.
A lot of balls I think should have been caught.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
Can't believe he caught it. Wow. Why is he going to drop it?
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls it in. It's Rucker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Red Wolves have this offense rolling. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Makes the catch, it's Clay. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Jesus, we just couldn't get off the field defensively. We're throwing it a lot for a lot of yards. Can't put it in the end zone. Can't stop them.
Defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week
It's been a
long.
rough
Watching it throughout practice, you think
game.
you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Under fire.
They're leading by as much as they are because my guys can't catch a fucking pass.
He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps.
Yeah, we're not going to play the defensive series. Wow, they're going to put it in again. Just unbelievable. My defense was solid against Arkansas. At Arkansas. We only held them to 24. Maybe it was 17.
Got the quick completion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's caught. It's Burris. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Off the play fake. He's going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Yeah, that sucked dick.
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
Now, I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
They only outgained me offensively by like 30 yards. Dude just couldn't fucking catch the ball. Look, 6 drops. Drops in this game are ridiculous. 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 drops. Wow. So, what happens when you drop the ball 12 times? 45-14. Drops. Alright, first L as head coach of the Arkansas Red Wolves. And it was ugly, to say the least. Ugly. Yeah, really disappointed with that one. Major difference between this game and this game. Like, let's go look at the drop passes on this one. That was their team. Somehow, no drops. How? How did we have no drops against Arkansas? It's nuts. Guarantee you if we had 12 drops against Arkansas, we'd have fucking had a similar outcome as this one. Well, anyway, that's all I can do on this fucking Dynasty for now. So, thanks to everybody that tuned in.